All right, welcome everybody. Let's just give it a couple minutes here for everybody to join. Meanwhile, I will wait for our co-presenter, Jonathan Metoyer, to come on in a second. Okay, we're just going to give it another minute. Thank you for waiting. And there's Jonathan. Wonderful.
Hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jonathan. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
All right. Streamer is fun. I just have to figure out how to advance the slides really quick here. Hopefully that works. Not so far. Okay, Jonathan, you're gonna be my test person here. Can you see if I advance a slide?
Yep. Let's see.
What do you see right now?
We're in business. I see we got listings. I got listings. I need listings.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Guys, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, all over social media right now. Welcome to our webinar for Forum Real Estate School in Arizona. We are so excited to do this topic for you, overcome low inventory and get more listings now. If you're brand new in real estate, if you just got your license, this will be basically an essential topic for you. I would call it a survive the first year webinar, put on the right track. And for those of you who are veteran agents, this will be exciting because all of us in real estate have to go back to lead sources that we maybe used, when we did real estate like 10 years ago when we got started. It's important to be diversified to overcome low inventory now and get listings from different lead sources. We are experts in that field. My name is Christoph Malzl. I'm VP at Landvoice. Landvoice has been in business for 27 years as a top lead provider for real estate agents in the nation. And my role as business development VP is to form relationships with organizations just like the Forum Real Estate School and make sure that our scripts, our data, our solutions to overcome low inventory really gets out there to every agent in the industry. And with me, Jonathan Metoyer.
Hey guys, I'm Jonathan Metoyer. I'm one of the trainers here at Landvoice. I've been working here for a little under a decade. I also work in the business development department with Christoph. We've enjoyed traveling around the country, hosting breakout sessions everywhere, really, working our booths and talking on stages throughout the country. We help agents build a duplicatable, consistent process where they can get out there and generate listings every single week. My role here at Landvoice is a little different than Christoph's. 5 days out of the week, a couple of times a day, I'm hosting the live training calls for our company. We're going to talk about what scripts are working the best out there, what objections you need to be on the lookout for, what it really takes to average 3 to 4 additional listings prospecting every day. I'm excited to be here. Thank you guys for joining. We're excited to present to you.
Awesome, Jonathan. Thank you so much. Well, in the next 40 minutes to 45 minutes, we're going to show you how you can get more listings. We call it at Landvoice to create abundance, because for everybody, having listings, selling real estate has a different meaning. But in other words, it's how to make more money. And what you do with that money is really up to you. We hope you do something good. Sign in to get free stuff. What we mean with free stuff is scripts. Guys, it is very important that you get the latest scripts that are working in this post-COVID environment and that are safe and compliant with all the new rules and the regulations that are out there to protect the privacy of homeowners, of sellers, right? Mm-hmm. So we want to make sure that you get the scripts that keep you compliant and safe. So go to landvoice.com/free downloads and download those PDF scripts. There's also an amazing video to watch, and then my favorite ebook, 10 listings in 7 days. You can download right there. The data we're going to share with you today comes right out of Maricopa County, Pinal County, Yuma County. Guys, if any of you are in a different area than these, okay, make sure you let us know. We will give you a text, a phone number later on where you can text us your county, your zip codes, whatever you have, so we can look up the data that applies to you. We broke this presentation down into 5 easy and predictable listing sources. We want to make this easier for you, not harder. I don't know if you know that, but if you're a new agent, 80% of agents get out of business in the first or second year in real estate, depending what statistic you look at. Mm-hmm. So guys, if you do what we go through today and have 5 different listing sources that work in those counties, you will be in business. You will, in fact, you will have a great year. 2021, the second half of it, it can be the strongest one for years to come, because we are in the hottest market this industry has ever seen. Mm-hmm. So we're going to start with one that we are very excited about, because we have a way how you can overcome your competition and overcome the timing factor that makes expired sometimes a little difficult. So Jonathan is going to take that head on.
Absolutely, guys. I mean, when I hear the word expireds, the very first thing that comes to my mind right away is timing. Mm-hmm. Like Christoph said, timing is pretty much half the battle when going after expireds. The other half is having the correct cell phone information being handed over to you on a silver platter, really, every single day. And this will help you guys iron out that duplicatable process to win big. We've been working here for a little under a decade. We know that when you go after expireds, the morning is definitely the time that you should be prospecting them. According to NAR, 70% of the time, when you guys are first to communicate with an expired, you get the listing appointment. So we definitely know here at Landvoice, it pays to be early. It pays to have the correct cell phone information. And we encourage all of our clients who are serious about getting listings out there to make sure they're inside the platform. I would say the latest by 7:15.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Here's what you guys are going to see every day so you could understand what to expect. You give us the name of your MLS, and every single morning you're receiving a brand new batch of expireds, cancels, and withdrawals. You're getting the names of each owners. To the right of the names, you guys are going to see the cell phone numbers that match up to each of those names. We run the cell phone numbers through the state and the federal do not call registry to keep you guys safe. If it's on the DNC, in red writing, it says DNC, that means do not call. But it doesn't mean do not approach.
Correct.
For that exact reason, we're really excited to provide email address and even social media for these expireds. So you guys are going to see those in the sources that we provide every single morning. So you have those alternative options to scream, look at me. We know the realtors that are using those that use Landvoice. I mean, the responses they're getting, wow, how did you find me here on Facebook? You're one of the only realtors that connected with me here. Mm-hmm. It shows resourcefulness. And it also shows that you guys are willing to abide by those DNC regulations, right? And every morning by 7 a.m., they're filtering in. So there's no doubt that this is going to help you guys develop a duplicatable process to get out there. We're also tracking absentee owner records as well. So if an expired relocates to Cali, Colorado, Texas, they're jumping all over the West Coast here for sure. So we want to know where they currently reside. So that's included in every single lead if it applies.
Awesome.
And we're also tracking the statuses. If a property does sell or if it does go active, the status right in the middle will tell you not to call them. So, I mean, we're doing the thinking, the scraping, and the filtering. You guys are carving out the time every morning, and you're putting in those calls. Like I was telling you a little earlier, we tell our agents to be inside the platform by 7:15. Mm-hmm. And some of the things that we're going to go over right now are scripts that our top agents are using across the country, and they're winning big. So let's go over a couple of scripts and the tips that they're providing. One of the big things we're going to talk about throughout this entire call is leading with value. Mm-hmm. Leading with value is definitely the way to get your foot in the door. Let's go over this script. Hello, this is Jonathan with ABC Realty. I'm calling you first thing today to let you know you're going to be getting a lot of calls. As you probably know, your listing expired last night. Did your agent tell you this would happen? So, I mean, now's the time to be quiet. Most expireds are taken by surprise, especially when we're calling early, a little bit before 8 o'clock. So they're usually like, no, my agent didn't say today would be any different than yesterday. And actually, I haven't spoken with them in a week or so, but no, I haven't been given a heads up, and I'm looking outside my window and it looks like we still have a sign in the front yard. So now's the time for you to really kind of, give them some information on what they could expect today. So that's why you say you're calling early. Hey, I wanted to give you a call really early and give you a heads up on what you could expect today. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you're not aware, today's going to be a little bit of a hectic day for you on the phone. You're going to receive anywhere from 30 to 50 phone calls on any phone a realtor could find for you today. I mean, and that could even be your spouse's phone number too, if you have one. So I want to give you some tips. I want to show you how to stop the realtors from calling you. Because, I mean, it's not just going to be today. It's going to be throughout the week, literally throughout the next couple of weeks, throughout the next month. So let's go over some tips. Do you have a pen or a paper that you can jot down some tips that will diffuse the calls that you guys are getting? Okay, great. So give them some time to grab a pen, a sheet of paper, and we're really going to lead with value and give them some tips that are going to be meaningful. So tip number 1, I want you to tell the expired that they should record a voicemail on their cell phone telling every realtor who's calling them that they know their listing expired. They're already interviewing their top 2 agents, and they would appreciate if they stop calling. That's really important. Most agents that hear this voicemail, they're going to know right away that this expired's been coached. So they will not be calling back. Tip number 2, we want you to tell the expired to add their phone number on the National Do Not Call Registry. So you're going to say, hey, did you know that your phone number is not on the National Do Not Call Registry? Most expireds are going to ask you what that's all about and explain that it's a national database that they can add their phone numbers to, completely free of charge. I would even go as far as giving them the address of the website. Say, hey, here's the website address. I want you to add your phone number, your spouse's phone number, even your children's phone numbers if you have them. Make sure that you guys are protected. And if anybody calls you tomorrow that's not me, I want you to let every realtor know that you're on the Do Not Call registry, and they should have a filter informing them that you're on the DNC and this is their last and final warning. So there's no doubt that we're going to be empowering the expired. They're going to be telling this to every single realtor. Hey, I'm on the Do Not Call. Please do not call again. This is your last and final warning. So that's a big tip, guys, and we know that really will help stop the calls. And tip number 3, any expired you get on the phone, we want you to tell them that you have a report ready to go. This is a report that you put together of a side-by-side analysis of what you would do better if this were your listing today. I want you to look at the photos that the realtor put in MLS. If you've had stronger photos on your listings previously, bring them with you. Look at the description the realtor put in MLS. If you can jazz that up and make it much stronger, bring it with you. Did they do drone videos on that listing? Have you done them in the past? Bring it with you. That's basically where we're getting at. What you would do differently if it were your listing today. And in our opinion, homes should not be expiring in any market right now, especially yours. So we want you to tell that story. how homes should not be expiring. We're sitting in one of the hottest markets the country's ever seen. And this is a report that we're going to ask to drop off right now. When you're on the phone with an expired in the morning, we want you to ask to drop the report off right after you finish giving them those tips. Say, hey, can I drop off this report immediately? We feel it's really important that you get it in your hands before you communicate with your realtor.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to help you make your realtor a little bit accountable, right, to why your listing sat on the market for so long. So are you going to be around for the next couple of hours, or is this afternoon a little better for you? This report's important to have in your hand. Guys, we want you to know that being early, having the correct cell phone information, and leading with value, it will get you listing appointment after listing appointment. Our average realtor that's calling expireds for at least 4 days out of the week is doing around 2 to 3 transactions with just expireds every single month. Every month. Mm-hmm. But of course, you have to have all of these critical components working together if you're trying to hit those types of numbers. 2 to 3 listings a month is a good start, but it's definitely not where we say, you're going to end. Christoph and I are not happy until our agents are closing anywhere between 6 to 10 transactions a month. And you guys could do it. You have to diversify your lead sources and go after other sources that are going to help you guys add more sellers into your daily activities. And old expireds, Christoph's going to explain why old expireds is the hottest lead source in your market. Go ahead, Christoph.
Absolutely. Old expireds is, in fact, the best lead source right now, this month of June, throughout July, beginning of August. That is a window of opportunity. Let me explain why old expireds is so critical to do right now if you want to get a lot of listings really fast. 2 years ago, the average home price was $276,000 in Maricopa County. Okay, I'm going to show you later some other counties in your area, but this is exciting here. Today, it appreciated to $382,000, an insanely high appreciation. In fact, you have, along with Utah and some areas in Southern California, the highest appreciation in the shortest amount of time because of COVID in the entire nation. Guys, that makes old expireds, prospecting old expireds in your area, the most important lead source in the entire nation. I'm sure that agents across the country are jealous of what you can accomplish right now by contacting old expireds. Look, if somebody put the home on the market just 2 years ago and had it on the market for $276,000, today, that same seller will get $106,000 more for their home. Let's look at a little graph here. You can see right here how it continued to appreciate after they took the home off the market, right? If they expired in 2019. But in 2020, COVID hit. So even though there was appreciation, most homeowners did not put the home back on the market. They were waiting for 2021 to put it on the market, hoping that it would appreciate enough to make it more profitable. And then the unthinkable happened, what nobody expected. It just went up like a hockey stick, right? Today, the home value is way up here, the highest in the history of real estate in your area. And those homeowners need to be contacted by you right now, because if you don't do it, they will find an agent and list with somebody else. They have been waiting for 2021. In fact, they've been waiting for summer 2021. And that's a market that we're in right now, right? So let's look at Pinal County, 43%, even higher. That's probably the highest number among the highest numbers we have in the entire country. The higher than this number, the higher the motivation of the homeowner and the reward to put the home on the market today. So you don't even need to sell them really hard because that number will sell them. So Tucson, 34% for those of you who are in there. And you can see right here, I have to go quickly through that, but you can see here you are in the 30s and even in the 40s in every single area that you probably are prospecting in. Okay, so old expireds makes a lot of sense right now. In fact, it's something that you don't want to miss a boat on. If you contact daily expireds, the only way to overcome the high competition and get listings in this low inventory market is by having the correct cell phone number, by 7 o'clock in the morning. Guys, if you don't have that, you need a lot of luck to beat that competition and schedule an appointment, because most of the appointments are scheduled by 9 o'clock already. Okay, so at Landvoice, we are committed to give you that phone number early, and you will beat the competition. That is already exciting. But we have a lot more inventory for you in the old expireds from 2019, even 2018, and 2020. Landvoice is the only company in the nation that has a patented technology that automatically removes all the junk, because you don't want to call on those that are active or sold. We remove all the foreclosures, actives, and solds out of any zip code for the past years. We give you the homeowners that still own the property. We do an absentee owner lookup, give you their phone number, and then make that list exclusive to only one agent per zip code and year. And this is how you make money right now. We can't say it more firmly and more seriously than we are right now at this webinar. Guys, this is the nichiest niche right now. Here's a script. We want you to not have to reinvent the script and after 20 phone calls say, I think I figured it out, but you lost 20 chances. This script will work from the beginning, from the very first lead that you call. Hi, my name is Christoph. I'm a realtor with ABC Realty. Looks like you tried selling your home back in 2019. May I ask you why it didn't sell? Listen to them. Information is power. Here you gather information. Well, the reason why I'm calling is I specialize in bringing homes back on the market that didn't sell in 2019 and 2020. Did you know that home prices have risen significantly since you took your home off the market? Have you thought about selling your home again? Again, listen to them. I would like to provide you with a free home evaluation and show you some comparable houses that recently sold in your area. I think you will be very surprised at what you can sell for right now. Should I drop this off right now, or would this afternoon or evening be better for you? Guys, don't be surprised if 1 out of 3 people will tell you, yeah, I'd love to have the report. Because we were just talking about selling a home and we were wondering when the right timing is. So it's good time that you called. This is going to happen all the time.
Right.
Just going to skip this really quick here. So don't be surprised, guys, if you have like 4 or 5, up to 10 listing appointments in a week, if you get the data from 2 or 3 zip codes in your area. This will happen. Very, very exciting for you, especially for you who are new in real estate and who were treading lightly and thinking, I'm going to get 1 or 2 listing appointments, a week. You can do 3 times as many with old expireds. Right. It's a nichiest niche right now. The nichier the niche, the richer the rich. And you are in the industry, of course, where we can make more money than most professions in this country, right? You can make money really fast. And this year is probably the year that you're going to look back at one day and say, that was a breakthrough year for me. So don't miss a boat on old expireds. That is going to make you rich this year. If you miss a boat and you try to do that in August or even September, you're going to be like those dinosaurs. Oh, shoot. Was it in June? I should have done it in June. Ah, shoot. I missed the boat on that. So don't miss a boat. Jonathan will tell you how we make it easy for you to pick the right zip codes and make sure that they're exclusive to you with all those leads.
So you heard that key word there, exclusive. So that's one of the big reasons why we need you guys to text me your top 3 to 4 zip codes you work the strongest. When you text me your top 3 to 4 zip codes, I'm going to make sure that it's available first. The best year that we're looking for is 2019. That's where our agents are seeing the most success. So we want to look for 2019, even 2018 and 2020 if you're obsessed with those zip codes. But 2019 is our sweet spot for sure. Another thing that we're going to check is the inventory. Mm-hmm. We want to make sure there's a lot of inventory in those years before you make a commitment to it. And then number 3, appreciation. And appreciation is not going to be an issue in your area. You guys have some of the highest appreciation in the country. So your top 3 to 4 zip codes, I want you to text me. I'm going to reserve them for you. I'm going to make sure they're available. We're going to dig into the inventory, make sure the appreciation is sky high, and I'll call you and let you know your results. We're going to get into FSBOs now. I hope you're not wincing when you hear the word FSBO for sell by owner. For you new realtors, there's a huge opportunity with the influx of FSBOs that we see hitting your market.
Mm-hmm.
For any of you old realtors or agents that have been in the industry longer than a few years, I want you to know that this is the easiest way to get your foot in the door with FSBOs all over your market. Let's explain how we're going to get the data to you. So you guys give us your top two, I'd say 2 counties that you work the strongest, and we're going to filter in every FSBO that's put their home on the market. Any FSBO that's posting, so we're scraping the data off 1,300 websites every night.
That's right.
It filters in by 7 a.m. in the morning, and you're going to get the names of each owner, just like the expired data. The names of the owners, the cell phone information that's connected to them, of course, ran through the do not call registry. We're going to cross-reference every address to your MLS in real time. So if a property does list or if it does sell, the status changes. You're getting all of the property details that you need to know: bedroom, bathroom, square feet, remarks, when they put their property on the market. And one of my favorite parts about the system, there's a calendar to the top left-hand corner where you can adjust it and go all the way back to January 1st. And you can target every for sale by owner who hasn't found a buyer in a 6-month time period. So you're going to find a lot of FSBOs that slip through the cracks. That's one of the beauties of having a system that does this. So let's take a look at some of the FSBOs in your areas. Maricopa County, in the last 10 days, guys, 82 for sale by owners. That is a lot of for sale by owner action out there. This is incredible. The last 30 days, 216 for sale by owners. That number is just way too high to ignore here. Now, year to date, we have 787 for sale by owners. That's since the beginning of the year, guys. Well, actually, that's from now. Now, in the last 6 months, 937 FSBOs in just Maricopa County. I want you guys to know, after doing research and markets all over the country, we do not see numbers like this. These are some very, very high numbers. 91% of FSBOs are converting into listings right now. So I want you guys to know there's a huge opportunity targeting these for sale by owners who aren't going to be able to sell their house. If you're using the wrong type of script and dialogue, you're going to get what Christoph and I like to call toddler feedback. It's not fun. No, I'll do it myself. And, you don't have much time to react. If you lead with value, you're going to get your foot in the door with about 7 out of 10 FSBOs. Tony Robbins tells us, if you add the value, you will become the brand. Right. Find a way to add more value than anyone else. Now, guys, here is the angle that we're taking with FSBOs, and it's working all over the country. Hello, my name's Jonathan. I'm a realtor with XYZ Real Estate. First things first, I'm not calling you to try to get a listing, okay? I'm positive you're getting several calls from realtors out there trying to list your house every day. That's not why I'm calling. The reason why I'm calling is I would like to provide you with a 24-hour for sale by owner marketing system. It's going to help you generate more buyers. It's going to help you track all of the buyers that you're generating. And it's going to make sure you never miss an opportunity to follow up with any buyer. We're even going to do you an extra favor. We're going to instantly pre-qualify every buyer for a loan. So you're only opening up your property to serious pre-qualified buyers. We're going to give this to you for free. And I already know what you're thinking. There's no way that this is for free. What's the catch? What's in it for you? So I want you to know there is a catch. This is absolutely free of charge. We're going to text you a short video that explains exactly what we're giving to you for free. The marketing that you're getting, the system we're providing, it's all going to show you in the video. Once you see that this is something you want to use on your property, text me back a time and I'll come over and do a live demonstration for you. Take a look.
So you want to sell your home on your own? Great. Here's how I can help you sell your home without listing with me or any other agent, and I'll help you for free. I will give you access to a technology that is currently being used by the top agents in the country to sell houses faster and at higher prices than ever before. Here's how it works. I will give you your very own toll-free number with unlimited extensions to use on your ads, flyers, yard signs, social media, or anything else you use to advertise your property. This will drive significantly more potential buyers and free up your time in the process. For example, put this new toll-free number and extension on your for sale by owner sign. When a buyer calls the 800 number and enters the extension for your property, they will hear a beautiful property commercial I've had professionally recorded for you for free. Now, at the end of this recording, the buyer will hear your asking price and have the opportunity to press a button to speak with you directly, to set up a showing, or submit an offer. And here's the really cool part. When the buyer hangs up, the system captures their information and the extension they called, then you receive an instant text message or email with that information. Now, if you want, you can follow up with that buyer at the peak of their interest. I will also give you a professionally created property flyer with your photos, property information, and your new 800 number for free. You can print this or use this flyer to post your house on websites like Facebook or Craigslist. All this marketing will open your house to many more buyers and help you sell your home faster and for more money. The best part about this is that you don't need any extra hardware or software. All you need is your cell phone. You are probably wondering why I do all this for free. Well, since only one buyer can purchase your home, I would like to work with the rest of the buyers who don't purchase your home. I get to help them buy other homes in the area. See how this system can help both of us? You sell your home on your own, and I get access to more potential buyers and sellers. In addition, working together will give me an opportunity to demonstrate to you the value I can bring in helping you sell your home. So if you ever do decide to list with an agent, I'd like to be the first considered. I know you will love this technology. It's simple, fantastic, and it works. If you're ready, let's get started.
Alrighty, guys, we absolutely love this program. I mean, for so many reasons. Working for sell by owners used to be a really tough sell for our clients. Now they're able to really pick and choose which for sell by owners they want to give this program to. And it's not time consuming at all. We already pre-scripted the text message. You saw the video that does all of the explaining for you. And you're going to text this to each for sell by owner individually. And you're going to receive responses like, are you sure this is for free? Can you come over and provide a demo? Do you handle the buyer side of the transaction? I mean, what's your fee? And these are the responses we're talking about. This makes it much easier to work the for sale by owner market and to reel in the for sale by owners leading with value. We're generating buyers that we get to call back that don't like their house. And we get the FSBO to convert into a listing 7 out of 10 times in less than a month. The easiest way to convert FSBOs. Right. Once you get the FSBO to say, okay, come over for a demo, our company does the professional recording for the house. It sounds like a Super Bowl commercial. It's amazing. We also do a property flyer for the home. This is all created within 24 hours. And as you can see, we stick one of your lender affiliates on the flyers. We can't put your contact info on there, but we definitely could put one of your lenders just to keep that wheel of reciprocity spinning. You get one toll-free number and unlimited extensions. So this makes it easy to work with however many FSBOs you guys want to. There's no limit. And you pick and choose which FSBOs you give the program to that you want to convert into listings. Our agents are generating so many buyers on the platform. We developed a tracking system where you guys could manage all of the buyer leads that you're going to be generating. You're not just going to get the text message of the buyer leads. You can log into a platform where every single buyer lead generated off all your signs, it basically resides for life. So every single lead, you'll never miss an opportunity to follow up with, because that's what this is all about. This brings the fun into prospecting, for sure. Now, we also don't leave the listing side out. When you're going after expireds, you're going after old expireds, it's just as important to differentiate yourself from your competition. I think we all could agree. So when you get an appointment, our team does all of the professional marketing for that house within 24 hours. A postcard, a door hanger, a listing flyer, and we do a beautiful recording on the sign writer that we give you for each property that you have a listing appointment for. And we want you differentiating yourself every turn you make. Download our scripts. You're going to access tons of great information. And Christoph mentioned this earlier, 10 listings in 7 days, our favorite ebook. Make sure you download it and implement it. Christoph's going to cover pre-foreclosures and circle prospecting.
Awesome. Yeah, circle prospecting, guys. Very important. I mean, how in the world can you contact the neighbors? And listings have babies, right?
Right.
But if you don't have the contact information, let's say you have a just listed, a just sold, an open house, you want to reach out to the neighbors really quick because you know that many of them is going to turn into buyers or sellers. Guys, you miss other opportunities if you don't have the right information. You know that, right? I mean, I think that during COVID, we all noticed in our campaigns in reaching out to our neighborhood and branding ourselves, oh my gosh, I had no idea how many people moved in, moved out, changed phone numbers. So we developed at Landvoice a system. It's called Neighborhood Search over the last 2 years that gives you the correct cell phone numbers, the landlines, and basic information about the home, name, and address of any individual in your area.
That's right.
Here's how I would do it and maximize the success with it. I would actually be very targeted and select a neighborhood that you want to prospect. And you say, you know what? I want to have the contact information, phone number, name, address for everybody in that area. So I draw a polygon boundary around them, close it. It will automatically capture every single person. Well, maybe for this specific campaign, you want to be more targeted and say, you know what? I want to go after single-family homes or townhomes or condos or whatever you go after. Mm-hmm. Number of bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage. You can put it all in here in those filter system. Click submit, and it will give you a list of all the individuals that fit the category that you chose. Or if you didn't choose any category, it will pick every single one, buddy, and you get a huge list.
Right.
Now, that list, you can export it into your favorite CRM, in your database to manage it there. And we allow you to actually capture 3,000 individuals every single month with that system. Imagine your database growing a quarter by 9,000 people with phone numbers and addresses. I don't have to tell you that information is power. The lack of information really puts you behind to your competitors. You give them upper hand. That way, with that system, if you utilize it, you're going to be the most powerful agent in your area because you have all the information for everybody in your neighborhood. That's how you get referrals, guys. That's how you get people to open houses. That's how you connect with neighbors when you have it just listed, just sold. So very, very important. We just wanted to point that out because we know that many of you asked us to share that information with you. Now, pre-foreclosures. Pre-foreclosures is a must-do prospecting source in 2021. Why? Mm-hmm. Well, we have so many foreclosure filings already in Q1 of this year. Now we Q2, Q3 is going to go up and higher and higher. I mean, this is going to be a record year in terms of how quickly pre-foreclosures are coming back. So how do you contact them? You use a neighborhood search tool. You get the pre-foreclosure for free, from your county records. Ask your broker how you can get it. I know that they know the source, but they don't know or they don't have the phone number, right? That doesn't come with a public record. So just put the address of the pre-foreclosure in your neighborhood search tool. A second later, you have the phone number, and now you've got to reach out to them. I'm going to share with you a script that you want to be using to make sure you do it right. You don't miss out on a great opportunity. The wrong script, guys, would be if you say something like, hey, I saw your home is going into foreclosure. I help people like you. Or I went to the county records and I noticed that you missed a couple mortgages. Let me help you. Guys, it may sound good on your end when you say, I want to help you, but you just said something very offensive, actually, right, by saying you missed mortgages or you are in pre-foreclosure, because that is very private, sensitive information to individuals. They don't want everybody to know, right? So don't say that. Rather, just assume that they thought about how much their home is worth. They want to have the information, how much is my home worth in case I want to sell it? So ask the right question. Hi, I'm calling everybody in my neighborhood today because home prices are up. And I wanted to see if you were offered the right price for your home, would you be willing to sell? Or, I know your home isn't for sale right now, but have you ever thought about selling? Guys, because they they are pre-foreclosure, they have thought about how much is my home worth? Is that one of the options? Should we take advantage of this hottest market?
Yeah, no doubt.
Right? Mm-hmm.
There's no doubt they have thought about that.
They have thought about it, and by asking that question, you uncover their motivation. They're gonna tell you. They're gonna say, "Well, interesting that you're calling right now. Yeah. How much is my home worth? Should I wait until the end of the summer? Should I do it right now? Do you think home prices keep on going up? What should I do? What's my risk here?"
Don't give them too much info.
Don't give them too much info. Let them ask more and more questions, and then you're gonna say, "Well, I would love to drop that off that information. Would tonight or this afternoon or right now be better for you?" Right?
Sure.
Always the same approach. Just give them different options in the same day when you can come by to drop off that information. Now, download that script and an amazing video on how to work with pre-foreclosures effectively, put together by our top agents in the country at landvoice.com/free downloads. And remember, diversify yourself. Make sure you don't only go after one lead source right now. If you may have gotten excited about for sale by owner or pre-foreclosure, maybe you were so excited about old expireds, guys. Yes, that is great that you're excited, but make sure you do something in each of those categories. We don't want you to build a pipeline that dries out. We want you to build a pipeline that keeps on giving throughout 2021. That is a recession-proof way of building a business. So we give you an achiever bundle at Landvoice to make sure that you can be diversified and you can get the most listings possible. So we give you the daily expireds, call capture, which is this amazing marketing tool that you can give for free to for sale by owners, for instance. Old expireds, we call it the achiever package. It includes all of those important lead sources, normally sold at $17.97 annually. Guys, this is actually nothing. The first listing you get pays for that. And you all know we have to invest in our business to make money. We cannot just expect, that investing nothing and something great will happen. But we make it even better for you. So for limited availability today only, because we know we're running out of this, $8.97 for the first. I think we can accommodate about 7 today. With that deal, $897. So when you see that on YouTube, on Facebook, do yourself a favor, text the word achiever to 801-810-1295.
Right. We're tracking everything as they come in, and we'll keep a number count on how many slots we have left. So yes, if you guys are interested, text the word achiever. You'll get a call from Christoph or myself.
Mm-hmm. We'll also give for the first 7 that actually text us and that will take action, an old expired zip code and year for free. And remember, those leads are exclusive. That's the reason why we need you to text us not only the word achiever, but also your zip codes. And most of you already texted us earlier. Right. So if you haven't, make sure you do it now. Text us 4 zip codes, maybe the one where you live and a couple other ones, maybe some high-end zip codes that pay the highest commission. So that is normally $250. You get that for free with the Elite bundle, the Achiever bundle. So that is exclusive. If you want more zip codes than just one for free, we give it to you at half price. Instead of $250, you get it for $125. Now, you all know there are limited zip codes in your counties. Mm-hmm. So make sure to text us enough zip codes and maybe some backup zip codes that each one of you can walk away with at least a couple of zip codes for $125 each and that half price Achiever bundle. If you have any questions, make sure you use the same text message, 801-810-1295. It goes directly to Jonathan, and Jonathan and I will personally get back to you to answer any question you may have. We are here for you. We want you to succeed. We want you to have 2021 to look at and say, this was the best year. I'm so glad that I was diversified. I used technology. I beat my competition. We hope that this webinar really opened your eyes to some of those opportunities and solutions and how you can achieve all that.
100%.
All right, guys, thank you so much for having been on here. We're going to end this broadcast now, and we'll talk to you in person very shortly. Thank you.
Here.